Hello, this is Tisha from Meadows and Mortar by Tisha, and today I am on the Paint Couture YouTube page. We are doing a cute little springtime DIY. This could be used for Easter or spring, whichever one that you want to use it for. I'm going to start off with this little Dollar Tree tray. These are $1.25 at the Dollar Tree or maybe $1.50 at the one that you're at. And I'm going to come in with Paint Couture in the color Firelight, and I'm using their new Capital Crafts brush. These are so soft. You will love using these on your crafts. I just do a thin, even coat all over the front of it, and then I saw that the sides of it kind of lift up a little bit, so I was like, well, I better go ahead and paint the underside of that too. And then I was like, well, heck, I might as well just paint the whole back. So I painted both sides of it, but I guess you could get away with just painting the front of it. You just want to make sure that it's all covered in really well. This is like a ceramic sort of plate, and it has those grooves in it, so you just want to make sure that you're getting down in the grooves good, so everything is good and colored well. Then I'm going to come in with Paint Couture's Van Dyke Brown Glaze, and I just have this on a paper towel. I just have the lid of the glaze with a little bit of it on the top of it, and then I'm dipping my paper towel in it, then I'm just rubbing it on there. Now what I'm wanting this to do is I'm wanting this to mimic dirt, because this is going to be a carrot like we pulled it out of the ground. So I'm really wanting to concentrate it to the outside edges of it, and then I'm going to add it heavier down at the bottom. So I'm going to shadow it in all around the edges of it, like I yanked it up out of the ground, and it's dirty around the edges of it, but the bottom of it is where I'm wanting my dirt to be concentrated at. So I just come in with more of that glaze at the bottom, and then I just do a dabbing motion on it. So this is going to make it more concentrated here towards the bottom. If you didn't have the glaze, then a brown paint would work as well. Paint Couture has some excellent ranges in their brown paints, and you could do the same thing, just the same concept. Put a little bit on your paper towel and just dab it on wherever you're wanting it. So normally these glazes dry to touch in about 4 hours or so, but where I am putting a heavier application on this, I did leave this overnight for it to dry because I didn't want it to be tacky or sticky or anything whenever I was fooling with it to take pictures. So I'm actually going to use that to my advantage. In the next step, I work with this tackiness on here so that it can help accept the glitter that I'm going to be using here in a little while. And although this will take my glitter and it will keep it in place, I did want a little more concentrated glitter area. So then that's whenever I come in with Paint Couture's Decoupage Medium, and then I'm putting it around the edges where I'm really wanting it to be concentrated at. So this is where my glitter is going to fall, and it's really going to stay heavy on those areas. Now with this Decoupage Medium, it comes out white, but once that it dries, it's going to dry clear. You don't have to freak out. You're not going to have a big ring around it. And you can see I just dunked my finger right inside that Decoupage Medium, and I'm just using it to go all around the edges wherever I need it to be at, that I'm wanting my glitter to stay. So then I'm going to come in with my glitter. Now this is from Paint Couture Paint. This is their German glass glitter, and I am going to be using it in the color Chocolate. So this is going to be a brown glitter, and it's going to go nicely with this glaze, and it's going to give me a dirt sort of look, even though it's got a little sparkle in it. And this is one of those things that whenever you get it on there and you're looking at it head on, you're like, oh, I can kind of see a little bit of shimmer, but it's not all up in your face where it's this brown color. But if you get up close to it, you're like, dang, this has some bling. This is cute. So I'm just taking this and putting it all over the edges where my Decoupage Medium is, concentrating it more towards the bottom than I am the top. I'm thinning out the amount of glitter that I use as I go up towards the top. And then I realized that I wanted a little more glitter on the inside of it, so I come in with a little artist brush so that it can be thinner with my application than it was with my finger. And as you saw, I was thicker towards the outside and thinner towards the inside. And then I'm just putting my German glass glitter on there and letting that dry. After it dries, I'm flipping the whole thing over, and then I'm just going to glue on the back of it some greenery that I have. I actually had this on a wreath, and I just pulled it off of the wreath, and I'm just hot gluing this to the back of it, and this is going to be the stem of my carrot. Now in a perfect world, I would have used more greenery than what I did on this, but like I said, I pulled this off of a wreath that I had instead of buying new greenery, because I just didn't see a point in paying money for something whenever I already had a wreath that I could steal some greenery off of. But if you wanted to buy some greenery, Hobby Lobby has some beautiful options. Walmart even has some good options now. I've been pleasantly surprised with their floral selection here over the past few years. After my greenery gets on, I do add on a little bow. I made this bow. I am not a bow maker. I probably should have bought a pre-made bow, but it's okay. This is for my house. It's cute. I like it the way that it is. If you're an expert bow maker, then good for you and kudos, but I am not one of those people. But I just take this bow and then I glue it on with that hot glue gun. And then on the very back of it, I pull out just this little piece from a kit that I had. I don't even know what all kinds of little pieces and parts that it had, but it was just for different things that you can hang on the wall. So I just take the hot glue gun and I put this on there. Now normally you would use little nails to adhere these to the back of your picture frame, but where this was ceramic, I was afraid that it would break, and it's really light. I don't think that it will hurt anything to glue it on there. I think that it'll still be fine. So here is our final product. And look how cute it is. You got that little bit of shimmer that you can barely see in there. And it's just a nice little spring fun project to do. So if you like this, then make sure that you follow Paint Couture Paint on their YouTube page. Follow me. It's Meadows and Mortar by Tisha. And if you would like any of the Paint Couture products that I used here today, there will be a link in the description box and you can purchase those from there. And guys, thank you all so much for watching. It was so nice to be with y'all. Bye.